being here tonight. We got a lot going on in Farmville this week. We got a light agenda tonight, so thank you everybody for coming. So I'll ask you to join me now. I'm going to ask Wes to lead us in the invocation, and after that, I'll lead us in the pledge.
Pray. Thank God, first we say thank you. Thank you for blessing us, for caring for us, for caring for our needs, for loving us, for showing us so much mercy, and for giving our many good attempts at righteousness. Tonight, we ask for your guidance and wisdom. We ask for humble spirits. We ask that you would direct each of us to walk closer. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen. Do you want me to play for these flag right there? I pledge allegiance. For which it stands, one nation, God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Commissioner Elks will not be joining us tonight. I'm sure each and every one of you know that she's been dealing with some medical issues. David will have an update on that, of course, in just a few moments. But our thoughts and prayers are with Brenda. But we do have enough for a quorum. Let the minutes reflect that all commissioners were here except Commissioner Elks, town manager, and the town attorney also in attendance. With that, did you have any citizen presentations? Is there one back there? Is there none? Seeing no citizen presentations, we'll run down to the town manager's comments. Anybody have any questions of David? Any questions? Seeing none, that'll bring us down to the financial report that's in your book. Anybody have any questions, comments about that? Any? Seeing none, that'll bring us down to changes, additions, and deletions. Are there any changes, additions, or deletions, or a motion to accept the agenda as presented?
I'll make a motion we accept as presented.
Commissioner Smith has made a motion that we accept the agenda as presented. Any discussion? All in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? The ayes have it. That'll bring us down to items for consent. The approval of the minutes. Is there any questions, corrections, or a motion that we accept that?
I move that we accept the minutes as written.
Okay. Dr. Hobbs has made a motion that we accept the items for consent. Any discussion? All in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed? The ayes have it. That brings us down to items for discussion. Consideration of a resolution selecting an engineering service provider for the ARP-funded Middle Swamp Sanitary Sewer Housing Authority sanitary sewer improvements, galvanized cast iron water line rehabilitation product. And Richard, I think you got this. There you are.
Yeah, and what we tried to do was just combine all of the, one pop resolution. These are the $1 million grant money that the town has been awarded to, through the American Rescue Plan Act, requirement from the state agency in town that follow proper current guidelines. Town did that process soliciting technical services for consideration. Proposals of the every engineering firm in the state. Received one proposal. Unexpected. We got $1 million worth of work sitting out there in the market. We've got a resolution recommending your consideration for selection of McDavid Associates to provide engineering services. Just on the timeline to meet the milestone dates that are in our budget and temporary fund. First milestone was December 1st, which was still the problems. The milestone date is build plans and specifications. That is required by June of next year. That's our objective to by the end of this year or next year. Everybody else, because it's a lot of money to hit the market, and we're actually got the circuit bridge road and housing market right now.
Okay.
Just got a process to make sure we're compliant with what the state wants. So we've got consideration just to say that y'all follow the proper uniform guide procedures and the selection.
Do you have a copy of the agenda item in your, could you just briefly touch the 4.3 million, the 3.5 million, and the 2.5 for the benefit of the camera?
The first one's the $4.4 million grant for Middle Swamp. And this is, the town's got a sewer pump station. It's called Johnsonville. It's out in the middle of nowhere. Y'all won't get to it to get there. The town's got an outfall sewer line that if you run it down, Main Street, and you're heading towards, Snow Hill, kind of look to the left, right there in Middle Swamp, and there's a sewer line that runs right through it's in the middle of the water. And it's not accessible. It's certainly getting affected by impact of inflow infiltration. These funds will allow that sewer line to be relocated outside the floodplain. It's just an easement, and work out somewhere still, and they electrical facilities back there. And so this routed sewer from the pump station all the way to 258, and goal to get that floodplain. $6 million grant for the housing authority is to replace all the existing gravity sanitary sewer and so forth. Right clay. Certainly, if you've been out there, you've seen the streets are all over two pieces. This will also replace the sewer laterals that are going to the housing units that are out there, and also really replace that existing pump station out there, which is also 40 years old. So this will be a substantial benefit. $4 or $5 million grant is a water project, and
discoloration, iron bacteria growth problems. We still have a couple of sections that are in existence. Some of them are small diameter on the Farmville roads, and there's also a 12-inch cast iron that comes from the Main Street tank that crosses over and goes to May Boulevard. And this money will eliminate all of the remaining sections of galvanized cast iron lines. Updating all the water lines, all of them will be PVC, instead of with asbestos. We'll do it that way. So this will just really get rid of your aged infrastructure. And there's the documentation that y'all had in place and your capital improvement plan. Y'all were ill, that's what got you to $11 million.
Mr. Tyson, you got anything to add to that before opening for the board?
Don't have no question for.
Please.
The bidding process that we had, the test project you did is, yeah, you can, you have to bid as individual projects. But the goal would be to try, like, especially with the sewer, to combine the sewer so that it has the same timeline, so you can hopefully get the same contractor. And that's really the objective, is to try to take advantage and get in front of everybody else, so we can get that, one contractor we have to work with, rather than having, 5 or 6, less desirable contractors in here. Yes, we've already, certainly the contractors, they're aware of the websites, and they know who's got the money, and so they always ask about the status. Allies Construction Company who installed a 4-inch water line along Highway 13. They also did the additional basement line, sanitary sewer project, which was excellent.
What's that name again? Ralph what?
Allies Construction.
Out of Wilson's.
They acquired, and make sure, we want local people, local contractors that we know can do the work. Those guys can do the work. We certainly want to make sure that we're accommodating those guys' schedules. And again, get in front of any of them.
Anything else? Board, do you have any questions of Richard?
Yeah, why was the middle swamp pumping station put in the floodplain to start off with? How long ago was that done?
Yeah, I think it was built back in the 70s when they built the treatment plant. They essentially had 2 lagoon treatment plant systems that were out there. The lagoons are still in place. They're like little lakes out there. And that was in the goal was to abandon those lagoons and get that sewer over to Chicken Pen, and at the same time try to open up as much area as possible for future growth or future development. And so the objective was to put sewer in the lowest area. You put the sewer low, and it wasn't served. So you put that sewer along the swamp. It allows you to kind of serve both areas, pit and drain, all that open area. So you've got a tremendous service area of potential growth. One of the benefits is the corporate park out there. You have to serve that because that outfall line exists. And so the pump station was put that back there mainly because it was back there where swamp was, for lack of a better word.
And you used the word vitrified clay. Is that just the old orange terracotta tiles that we're talking about?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Just wanted to clarify that. So that's huh?
Yeah, it's great, highly resistant, put in, especially when you had consternation that was put in, a lot of dye, a lot of heat, very resistant, but very brittle. And I didn't ever see anything like that.
I just wanted to define vitrified
It's
clay.
likely it's terracotta like, you're right.
Anything else? Anybody else have a question? Is there a motion to approve this resolution?
I'll make a motion to approve the resolution as presented.
Commissioner Smith has made a motion that we approve the resolution selecting engineering services provider. Any discussion? All in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Seeing none. Thank you for that. Thank you. We're excited about this. Thanks for getting ahead of this. And I think we should get a compliment too to our town and where we were to have us in a position to do that. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. That brings us down to the North Carolina Department of Transportation looking for concurrence on a plan to make safety improvements to an intersection. David and I have been talking with these folks quite a bit. And David, I think you're going to present this to the board, sir.
Thank you. Yes, Mayor and I have talked concerning higher incidents of accidents in the city. And they have this as a minority for safety improvements they proposed.
Anybody have any questions of David?
Yeah. That's not actually in the city limits, though, is it?
It is not.
In the TJM. Okay. Just want to clarify that.
But they also realize that they're in the mayor mentioned this to and they find it all around that area. So I think they were taking care of. So it's all more urgent than
Is there a motion to approve the resolution to support the installation of traffic islands and an all-way stop at US 258 and Stantonburg Road?
I'll make the motion then.
Okay, Commissioner Smith has made the motion. Any questions? All in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed? We will approve that resolution. That brings us down to the retreat. And before I turn this over to David, he's going to ask us, as you've seen in your agenda book, to move this up because there are a lot of things, including the personnel study and things like that we need to jump on pretty quick. So I'm asking that you take this under serious consideration as David presents this and approve this agenda item. Dave?
General terms, under this proposal, accelerating that process as far as we're asking that instead of having the technical issues in the past, that's really big. So we're asking that you consider
Anybody have any questions, Dave? Seeing none, is there a motion? And in the motion, I'd like for it to include the date, time, and the place for the event. Could I have a motion?
I'll make the motion that we have the retreat Monday and Tuesday, January 30th and 31st. What time did we say? Did we say a time?
Well, normally we need to start at around 9 o'clock. Start at 9 o'clock.
Have it here. Have it here. Last year, I think it was due to court or something like that.
Yeah, I went to Sydney and she didn't know.
You would have time to promote it and let people know where it was going to be, right?
Oh, yes, sir.
Okay.
Right, yeah, that's not an issue. The only thing that's accelerated is if you approve this next meeting, we will finalize the agenda, we'll actually talk about, obviously, the pay plan.
Okay. All right. Continue, Commissioner Dixon.
9 o'clock on Monday, January 30th, and Tuesday, January 31st. And for the sake of the motion, do we want to say here?
Here, and we have to change it.
Okay.
Okay. Board, you've heard the motion. Any comments or questions? Seeing none, all in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? It has carried that we'll be here on Monday the 30th at 9 o'clock. And the 31st, right? Okay. That's where we'll go. And David, I look forward to getting the agenda. Anybody's got anything that you'd like to have on that, get it to David. Time for citizen comments. Anybody have anything? Anybody? Anybody? Seeing none, that brings us down to closing comments from the board. Commissioner Smith, I'll start with you.
I would like to compliment the town and employees on the event this weekend. The Christmas tree lighting and Taste of Farmville was well done. Made Farmville look really good. We've got a lot of events coming up during the holiday season. The Public Works Department. I bet the utility department's strained putting all the stuff up, but it really makes the town look good. Just kudos to, everybody that's participating, fire department, police department, recreation, library. I sent the library newsletter to some friends of mine out of town because they're really excited about our library. So I think everything's hitting on full steam ahead, and everything looks really good, and I want to compliment everybody for the job well done.
Thank you, sir. Commissioner Shack.
Thank them for the great job that they're doing right here in our town, and I think we can feel proud of our community, and I think our citizens are happy too at the same time.
Thank you, sir. Commissioner Dixon?
No comments.
Okay. Dr. Hobbs?
I just want to echo all the nice things that's been said and to wish all of you a happy holiday.
Thank you. Closing comments, Saturday at, what time is that, David? 9 o'clock for the breakfast here for the 9:30. We have some folks from county, state level coming in. Remember that. You should have got that in your packet. Parade steps off at around 10:30. We do have a Tim Sutton Trio. Thanks to Plaza Auto, they're going to be performing about a 45-minute concert there. 6 o'clock Saturday night, Reverend Jeffrey Fields will be having a special prayer when the local clergy in town. They will gather at the gazebo and go from there. And then on Sunday at 3 o'clock, there is the annual tea at the May Museum. And I'll just reiterate comments about the Taste of Farmville and how good that was. And David, in the January meeting, if we could get an update on where we are and where the county is. They're swearing in their people as we speak tonight. of where we are. There's been a memorandum of something issued about the ARP money and some things that are going on there, just so that we'll have that for information moving forward. With all that being said, yeah, if there's some questions, and that's where the gray area is. I don't know how they're spending, how they want the county to get in, how they want input from us. Could you get a handle on that and let us know?
I will say that we did submit based on I'll get more information.
There may be some stuff there that we may need just to answer the question. Right. That would be a good thing. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Here's a motion we adjourn, and the fireman's event is at 7.
Motion we adjourn.
Commissioner Dixon made a motion we adjourn. All in favor say aye. Aye. Let's go home.